Barovia is a land without hope, a prison of mists and shadow, ruled by a monster who drinks blood and plays with souls. They didn't come here by choice, no one does, but now they're part of his game. The villagers whisper his name in fear, the sun hides, the dead walk, and somewhere in Castle Ravenloft, the devil is watching. Join us for a journey into terror, tragedy, and the dark heart of a dread lord. You are invited to join us in the Curse of Strahd. You got to Vallaki, performed a little burial rite outside of the city, near a lake. At which point, you all headed toward the city gates. Let me get up. Well, here she is. Okay. On entering the city, I need to change up the meeting. One moment, please. Chat amongst yourselves.
Gretch, do you want to fight?
Fight you? Why?
No, I'm kidding. So we're riding along the carriage then, aren't we?
Yeah, Ismark is driving the carriage. Whoever would like to be up front, there's 3 spots up front. So.
I'm gonna walk up and smack Ismark on the back of the head. Go, stopping at the windmill, huh? Good idea, Ismark.
sorry,
Next time, keep it to yourself.
Yes.
To be fair, I brought it up first.
I'm gonna do the same to Gretch then.
He makes a good point, Lily. He did bring it up first.
I'll take some responsibility for that. But at least we know they're not going to be bothering anyone now, right? I hope.
I like the thing in the window. I don't. We didn't see it die, did we? I think it was explicitly like laughing at us as the windmills and flames. That is true.
You called it Jared. Sorry, Jared. Stupid. Gretch, you called it the devil?
I mean, it sure looked like one. I don't know what the devilish types look like where you're from, but that sure fit the bill.
What about any of you? Have you seen anything like that? Those of you that have been here before, or have been here.
Anyone that would like to?
No, that's new to me.
Make an Arcana check.
Alright.
Okay.
20, not natural.
21.
Wow. Dang, folks. Gretch, I mean, you've heard stories of the boogeyman, you've heard the devil, maybe. Both Vesper and Chaya, it did definitely look fiendish, but you guys have more experience than some of the other people in your party with fiendish creatures, whether they be devils or demons. A fiend as powerful as that looked like it was in Barovia seems a little bit strange. It kind of seems outside of its jurisdiction, almost.
And perhaps that thing is as trapped here as we are.
Is that like supposed to be reassuring?
Going and looking and making a deal?
No, I'm just wondering what else there is here.
So what I'm hearing is, we burned down the house of a trapped devil in the mists. Spectacular.
And it's only seen all of our faces.
I think at this point you guys would arrive to the gates of Vallaki, unlike what I said that you heard last week. It's midday at this point, maybe a little early in the afternoon. But you arrive, and there's these big iron gates that are surrounded by a wooden, I want to say palisade, but I don't think that's the right word. There's a big old wooden wall with these big iron gates that are closed, but they are not locked. There are guards stationed outside, on the inside, one on either side. And they'll see you guys and kind of like look you up and down. I am curious, do you think anyone in your guys' group has been to Vallaki?
I've probably been outside of it.
I'm about to say, like, if there's gate guards, I don't think
So
I'd be
far, the only thing
inside.
I know about Wallachia is Lady, what's her name? Who has the extensive library.
Lady Watcher, which I'm going to say that you have been to Vallaki. You haven't been to her personal library, but you have been to Vallaki.
I haven't been. I've been to Wallachia, but not the library.
Cool, sweet. So I think the guards
Okay,
would
I can work
recognize
with
your rather unique appearance and clock the rest of your group and open up the doors to let you in.
So it,
Let's see. Guys will be arriving over there. Where is over there?
At least there is no body hanging
There's actually
from
people out on the
the
streets,
entrance
like,
here.
milling about and socializing.
are they dead like the ones in the other place?
No.
Nope,
There ain't no
not that you can
zombies
see
on the
anyway.
streets like in Barovia. Wow.
No friends to be had.
What?
I thought you were friends with the last zombie we made, you know.
Yeah, but I didn't meet him when he was a zombie. I met him when he was like a living guy.
I will say that as you guys enter, the main thing that you notice is that the entire town seems decorated for some kind of macabre festival. Like I said, outside the gates, there were these dozens of wolf heads on pikes. And as soon as you get inside now, you start to see flyers up around. Let's see here.
Guys, maybe it's
It's
like a
advertised as
public
the
execution
Festival
or
of the
something.
Blazing Sun, which, if your math is correct, should take place in about 3 days.
Okay, never mind.
3 days.
Yeah, that's what I'll say.
Gretch, how is an execution something to be cheered about? She looks disapprovingly at you.
I don't know. I think that's just how things work around here.
Oh, Festival of the Blazing Sun. It still could be an execution.
I suppose so. Especially since they're like,
Turning of the Witch or something?
I've never seen a blazing sun around here.
Me neither.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
I'll scoot up to Irina and Ismark after disapproving glances at all of them. And where are we? Where do you need to go to seek refuge? Is it just a matter of staying in the
Ismark
village
says-
itself?
Yeah, just as long as we're in the village. We've made some connections with the burgomaster here and his family, but I mean, your job is done. That's all we need. I can arrange for your
all right.
payment, which I guess we can decide on later.
Well, and I'll look at Irina and just. I would feel better if I at least knew you were situated first, if you don't mind me
She nods and
tagging along.
she says,
Just to make sure.
I think I would appreciate that. Here we go. I found the actual flyer that you guys see posted around town, which I will send into the chat. That's not what I meant to freaking do. Gosh dang it. half a moment. Take that. Okay. Yeah, that's the flyer that you're seeing around. As you guys enter the city, almost immediately off to your left, there's a large stockyard. It has several locked sheds, and it lies adjacent to a rather roomy warehouse. The wooden sign above the front gate reads Arisek Stockyard.
Is it like full of people's
stuff? Kind of looks like a storage unit, you know? Yeah, there's plenty of like crates and carts. I think that definitely the most visible one is the south end of the yard. Is a really sturdy looking carnival wagon that is just super colorful. You can tell the paint's pretty old though. The lettering on the sides, I think you're too far away to read.
Surprised no one's
it
like
almost looks like
thing.
This is vandalized, but like it is intentional, but like you could see it being vandalized. It's that obnoxious.
Huh.
Oh yeah.
Ew. It's like an eyesore.
Disgusting. At least there's some color in this town, not like Barovia. No offense, Ismark and Irina.
There's some solid nods that go around the group.
Well, if we are here for at least 3 days, and I'll kind of elbow Stoic and Gretch, it would be fun to attend the festival, no?
I mean, maybe it would. Hopefully you don't gotta pay to get in.
I think I have enough. They can't charge too much to get in, no?
Oh, you're paying? Yeah, let's go to the festival.
I feel like I would have enough for at least the entrance.
As you guys walk the streets, you get in some weird looks from people who are obviously not very used to visitors like this. None of them are like glaring at you like death stares or anything. Like I said, this place seems a lot more friendly than Barovia is. People are still definitely downtrodden and keeping to themselves, but people are looking at you, and it seems like some of them actually have souls, which is like,
Wow.
They smile. I will smile at all of them.
20% of them will smile back, which is higher than you anticipated. Okay. Just kind of moving you guys through the town here. Let's see.
This is all well and good, festivals and walls and whatever, but where's the tavern? One of you with eyes, guide me.
I looked for a booze spot.
Oh, what? Hold on. What? I can't think of it at the moment. Oh, this is a dry town. Yeah, they're drunk on life.
Well, Simon,
fuck, we're leaving.
The Blue Water Inn. You know a guy.
I know a guy?
If we enter a dry county, we're leaving immediately.
Something wrong with that town.
Yeah. Which I think that you would know. It's only dry because the wine supplies are like running really, really, really low. Oh no!
By the way, I made that.
Yeah, no, it's
joke.
legit. Yeah, they're only dry. They're more like slightly damp. Only because their wine supply is running like desperately low. But yeah, you know the Blue Water Inn, which is kind of in the middle of the town. But you'll pass the town square to get there. But yeah, that's where you can head if you want to.
Is that where Ismark said he
Ismark
was going to stay?
It's on the way. Burgomaster's, you go to the inn and turn left.
And I suppose it can't hurt to start there.
You guys head that way. Let me see if I can drop a pointer exactly where you're going to be. On this image. Right? There. Give or take.
You enter the tower of the Mad Mage.
Grace is coming from the chimney of this large 2-story wooden building with a stone foundation, kind of sagging tile roof, upon which several ravens have perched.
painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall. There's no lettering on it, but head inside, and during the day, this place is on the quieter side. There is a woman on the shorter side, maybe closer to 5'2", 5'3". Got streaks of gray in her hair. She's kind of tending the inn for any patrons that she's got. They are feeding some really good-looking food. Well, again, good for Barovia. But she sees you come in and gives you a wave. And just kind of keeps to herself. Well, doesn't keep to herself, but like is busy with what she's doing and serving, I'm gonna say 2 or 3 different patrons. Eventually, as you guys come in, give yourself a seat. She'll come greet you guys and say, "Evening. What can I do for you?" Not evening. It's afternoon. Drop myself all turned around.
I would like a drink, please, madam.
We've got Purple Grape Mash number 3, and we've got Superior Red Dragon Crush, but we're trying to serve waters. We've got milk.
May I have some water?
Recharge, lass. Don't break the cup.
I'll kind of like get embarrassed, like I wasn't going to, but okay.
You a wink, like she's just playing. You guys glance around. Some of the other patrons in here are. There's 2 guys sitting at his table. They're just kind of these big, burly, hunter-looking dudes. One of them's bald with a nice, big, bushy beard, and the other one's got kind of long, stringy, oily hair. And the third one, not to play into a trope, but it is a man seated in the corner, in the darkness, with his hood up.
I'll nod toward the 2 hunters. Look, Butch, it's your kind.
Yeah.
It's your people.
Let's see here.
Every hooded man is a hunter.
No, but those 2 hunters back there are hunters.
Fair enough.
Respond to one of your guys'.
Couldn't they just be rogues with dark and gloomy backstory?
I don't know about that guy. That
That
guy's
guy
just
is
weird.
going crazy on a steak, it looks like.
I'll ask them. Do you know if there's a church in this town?
If you're asking the woman who's serving you, she'll nod. Shoot, what's her name? Hold on. Danica. She says, yes, St. Andrew's Church. Just go further east. No, sorry, west. Further west, maybe a quarter mile. You'll run into it. It's on the older side. But I mean, people worship frequently. Are you a woman of faith?
Also, yes, it'd be nice to see what there is in the town once we finish what we're here to do. I'm so. Also, we saw a poster for a festival. Is it free or do we need to pay for a ticket
I
somewhere?
believe it's free. I have a hard time keeping up with them all. The Burgomaster throws a new festival every 2 weeks, it feels like. It's expensive, I'm sure. But keeps up business, so can't complain too much.
Or are they not well received?
A little.
No, yeah, just was the word for it. They depend on the theme. I think you saw this one's the Festival of the Blazing Sun. I don't know what he's planning on, but no, it was even less than a week ago, I think. We finished up the Wolfhead Jamboree, which was rocks. Well, it was,
Morbid?
but I mean, very loud. I'm a light sleeper. Yes.
Ah,
This many festivals.
Oh,
Place
what's
reminds me of home. I'm from a little village in a place called Harkin. Lot of creatives around there. Everyone makes their own plays, their own festivals. Everyone's trying to make it big. Very
Does
few
anyone
of them
have
do.
like a decently high passive insight? I really appreciate the authoritative no from
Well,
I have a 12, but I do have proficiency and a +5.
Okay, so that would put you at about a 15 passive. Okay, so I think Chaya, anyone with above a 13 passive insight would see that as soon as Stoic says the name of his hometown, Danica's face kind of falls a little bit. She gets a little sad, and she nods and says, "I don't know if I'm familiar with the place. Sounds lovely." Well, it looks like you're new in town. Yeah, go to the festival. I don't think this one will be as extravagant as the last one, but who knows? I don't know what he has planned. He likes to keep them secret until the day of. So.
Now it really feels like home.
You guys, you'll have a place to stay. We've got some rooms that are vacant if you need them.
Oh no, we were just arriving, actually.
I did the math. Simon is not bad. It's not great.
Sorry,
it's
what
not
did you
bad,
say?
though.
Oh no, we just arrived here, so I think it'd be good. And I'll look over at Irina and Esmark though. So, do you believe you will be able to be housed by your friend?
I know
yes?
that. I know that he'll house us, but I need to talk to him about housing you all. I know he's probably less friendly than I can be. Danica says, "Well, I mean, if you can, that's all right. But I mean, if you need it, just let us know. I'll try and keep the rooms open for the night at least."
I mean, can we just pay in advance and you just reserve the room?
I mean, if you suppose.
Well, yes. How much is it to reserve the rooms?
I'm sorry, I don't have people doing that very often.
$500.
I'll take
$500.
it's 5 silver for the room for the night. But I think we got we got the big community room, which has 4 beds, and then we've got one of the double rooms.
Is this 5 silver
Oh, yeah.
include breakfast in the morning?
I'll hand over a gold and just say, we'll reserve it then for all of us.
Okay.
Let me take a gold away.
Wait, we got the community room?
Oh, you got both the community and the double
I think
room,
we got both.
which has 2 beds. 2 twins. 2 doubles.
But yeah, I mean, if we have we'll reserve the rooms and then, well, at least we're covered just in case your friend cannot accommodate us.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible, but again, he may not be as friendly as I am. I think I ought to go speak to him privately. So, kind of leans over to Irina. Are you alright staying here with them? I'm doing the wrong freaking accent. Gosh dang it. He leans over to Irina and says, "Are you alright staying with these folks?"
He carries silver and we're here. It'll be fine.
Okay. So, I think at some point, these 2 little boys, like 7 and 5, come running out of the back room and start playing around. And Danica stands up and snaps at them and points at them and yells at them something in Barovia. And they giggle and scurry back into the back room.
They're very lively. Are they yours?
I suppose I'll claim them for today. Yeah, they're all right. Brom and Bray. I'm sorry, I got the ages wrong. They're 11 and 9.
You shouldn't. You should enjoy them as much as you can. I have a younger sister, and they don't stay as adorable as for very long.
No,
They tend to get very annoying.
I love them. I sometimes get sick of having to bandage up and splint Bray when he's done something that Brahms told him to. They're good boys, but they get under your hair. Just tell them to leave you alone, though. Okay. As you guys get comfy, sip your respective drinks, those two hunters get up at some point and leave. The hooded man doesn't seem to want to move at all. Yeah. I think at some point the door would kind of burst open, and a man wearing an outfit that kind of matched that festival cart, or the carriage that you saw on the way in, bursts in. He's got a big, like, twisty mustache, got an outfit very similar to Volo from Baldur's Gate, very Shakespearean. He just kind of bursts in and says, Martikovs, I've come for a drink. She is not in here. I will take a seat. And he just goes to the bar and sits down.
I like him.
He's noisy.
I'll jump up just in surprise.
Danica comes out and rolls her eyes and serves him a drink without even asking what he wants. And he, like, slowly rotates in his bar stool to face you guys, puts his hand on his chin and says, you all are new in town, aren't you? 5 new ones. Hi, Irina. Nice to see you. She, like, kind of looks confused for a second. He says, sorry, it's been a while. Greetings, welcome to Vallaki. My name. And he, like, stands up and does a little flourish and says, is Rictavio. It's an absolute delight to meet you all.
I will happily stand up and clasp his hand and bow in greeting. Oh, hello.
Wise.
It's very nice to meet you.
You are visiting for the festival, I assume?
We have some business that we are finishing also, but I think
business.
I would like to stay to the festival.
Sounds dangerous.
Not quite so much.
Are you all?
Well.
You all seem that you're on an adventure of some sort. You're in a strange land filled with strange people and strange, scary creatures out in the woods. And you all look as though you've been through a bit of a scuffle. His eyes kind of point directly at Stoic and Reardon.
Oh, they always look like that.
That's rough.
Even when I met them.
Well,
The scuffle was pre-acquired, and I will pound the rest of my goblet of wine and just lean.
By the way, Stoic, he's looking directly at you.
Well, where are you all from? You from Strahd?
No, from in the common word. From the near the Berdine outside of Andarak. No, I'm still struggling with it, but
I just wanted to, I could just hit you with comprehend language whenever I want. I just choose not to.
but then I don't practice.
I didn't say that out loud. I just said I could.
Oh, okay.
I know I seem a bit of a performer, and I have 0 musical talent, but if you all stop by the Blue Water in, say, at sundown, I'll be telling stories for those who are willing to come and listen. I brag that I bring a good time. So, I know that Barovia can be a bit dreary, but I like to think that I have fun here.
Are you performing for the festival as well?
The festival? No, the Burgomaster and I aren't exactly simpatico. No, I might see if I can't find a stage and do some fun little tricks for everyone, but no, I will sing to myself. He doesn't like me.
Why doesn't the burgomaster like you?
He's a bit of a snob.
Indeed.
Is that maybe why Ismark wanted to go by himself? She'll say towards Irina. And she'll look like her little cloth outfit is dirty. She maybe feels a
Irina
little
kinda
ashamed.
nods and says, he and Ismark have, they have a relationship, so I let them take care of things. No,
Lover's
it's
quarrel.
mostly business. I think that he respects Ismark, which I hate to say it, but that makes him one of few. So. And I think that Rictavio would kind of perk up and say, "Oh, Ismark the Lesser is here? Well, I will get out my good."
The lesser.
I didn't
That
come
is
up with
quite
it.
rude. That doesn't sound very nice. But you use it, and that's just as bad, and I'm getting annoyed with him now.
He says, well, nicknames are nicknames, so that every one of you have one, even if you know it or not.
Well, call him by his name, Chaya, and she will try to do her
He
regular
takes your hand
greeting.
and shakes it and gives it a little smooch and says, again, Rictavio. Well, I am hungry, and so is my horse and my tiger. So, I bid you all adieu. And he is like
Tiger?
heading
Tiger?
toward
Tiger, I would be like, I didn't smell a tiger.
Who
Must be
is
well
this
baked.
Danica
man?
says, he's the town nut. He showed up about a month ago and's been staying in our place. He's a lot, but he pays well, so can't complain too much.
Does he feed his horse to the
No.
tiger?
He gets apples from the Arasek stockyard, and I give him steaks for his tiger. I've never seen the thing, but he claims to have it in that carriage out in the stockyard. So
Is everyone
No,
always
no, that's
that
just him.
strange here?
he's, I don't know where he's from. He tells a different story every time he's in. I don't know what to make of him.
What kind of stories does he tell?
He talks about traveling from the fantastic lands of what was it?
Just got
sorry.
really quiet for me.
She says he talks about traveling to the fantastic lands of it was like Waterwinter, and I don't know, someone's gate. But
Waters Deep?
Sure. It's he tells different stories. Like I said, sometimes he says he's from the heavens, sometimes he's from the mists that border the land. Like I said, he's never consistent. I honestly don't care for him enough to actually learn where he's from. So.
Also, guys,
Okay.
what's a tiger?
Well, a tiger is a very beautiful animal, Gretch, but not necessarily one I'd associate with the forest.
Very large, very chompy cat. And I can see how it'd be hard to figure out where he's from. He certainly talks enough.
Are tigers common?
No.
Sir.
Especially here in Barovia.
Okay.
Yeah, no, they're not. I think at this point, the weird hooded man stands up and kind of nods to Danica and places what looks like a gold on the table and heads for the door.
Well, we lost the hunter.
Yes, there were two.
Hunters, there were two of them. We lost the elf. So,
Let's follow the hooded man.
Oh, wait, okay. That's not really how you survive on the streets, following hooded figures.
What do you mean? That's how you get fun jobs.
Yeah. Do you want to find out information about mysterious people?
It's
Well-
in the mysterious land.
You all would make terrible vagrants.
Well, if I don't know what if we're just waiting for Ismark. I think I will take a stroll about town and see if maybe my brother made it as far as here. If not, I guess I just hope he didn't. But if all of you are going to stay here, I'll catch up with you later.
I don't know. I wanted to see what a tiger looks like. Maybe I could have him show me.
That's where I was heading, Gretch. If you want to go I want to go follow him. I haven't seen a tiger in so long.
I didn't know they were like a thing. How do you spell tiger?
And she's gonna pull on Gretch's wrist and like, come, and try to
Anyone
chase
else
after
going with those
Rictavio.
I don't think she can spell tiger.
Is anyone else
That
going with
makes
those two?
two of us.
I'm gonna throw my cup at Stoic.
No, I'm gonna try to follow the hooded figure.
Okay, Steinman, Stoic, where are you going?
I'm
staying.
going to Lady Watchers.
I'm gonna stay here. I gotta wash the taste of
Yeah,
child bones out of my mouth.
Danica will give you whatever you'd like. Well, within reason.
Bleach.
Okay, let's go with Team Hooded Figure first. Are you like trying to be coy that you are following him, or are you trying to like be open about it?
No, very coy. Kind of like we're walking through the city, just happen to be following the same direction
Yep.
he's going.
Well, actually, given that you guys are
Easily
not
rectified.
competing, you do need. Well, actually, I should say, are either of you proficient in stealth?
I can be.
Run that one by me again. You what?
My rune. I said I can be. I can just
Oh,
put
fair
the
enough.
rune on and be proficient in it.
If you are proficient, then go ahead and roll a persuasion check, but only add the proficiency bonus if you are proficient in stealth. So this is a charisma-based stealth check. Okay. This is you trying to blend into the crowd, not necessarily hide in the shadows. Okay, well,
Nat 20 for charisma and stuff.
Reardon is carrying this room. Literally. No. Yeah, you tail the hooded figure from a good distance away to the point where he probably doesn't notice you. No, he does not. That's a 1. And he is headed, I believe, to the south end of the city. Let me check. Hold on. Hold my map again. Oh yeah. Actually, no. He's headed to the east end of the city, so he will pass the church on the way to the gates. Yeah, he gets to the gates, and the guards let him out, and he just starts walking down the road to the west.
Do we know what's in that direction? by chance?
I will only allow Reardon to make a history check, given the fact that he lives. Yeah, give me a history check, Reardon.
Alright.
You got no clue.
6.
You've been around here maybe a couple times, but not often.
Can I just walk up to the guard and be like, hey, if I were to continue down this road?
The guard says, well, it really depends on how far you want to go. Pulls out his monstrous map and says, you go far enough, you hit Kresk, the city to the west. You go maybe 30 minutes, you'll see the road to the Vistani encampment. I don't know what you're looking for.
Nothing in particular.
You could go to, there's Lake Baratok, north. I mean, if you're really feeling brave, you go to the Solenka Pass, south. Wizard of the Wines is over this way.
Any chance we can get a copy? Of
Yeah,
that
they've got prints in the Erisek stockyard. Sorry, on the other end of town.
I'll have to stop by
This is
that.
I just know what my mother gave it to me.
It's a very nice one.
Yeah. Do you all continue following the hooded figure?
Nah, I think we'll go to the church. I mean,
You turn around and head to the church. Team Rictavio. Guys.
Ooh.
I need you also to make a charisma-based stealth check.
Okay.
Okay, so we
So,
had,
not
what,
your persuasion
modifier,
I
you
guess, forget
said?
the whole persuasion thing. Are you proficient in stealth? Okay, so roll a...
Yes.
For those of you that are,
No.
roll
No.
a charisma check with your proficiency bonus. If you're not, just roll a straight charisma check.
Okay, with our
Yeah.
charisma check with our stealth bonus. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 1 anyways.
Let's see. Hey, plus 1, 17.
Thank you for carrying the team.
Let's go.
You guys,
I
again,
do.
follow Rictavio from a bit of a distance. It's very easy to keep an eye on him with his loud clothes and the smaller crowds. And yeah, looks like he's heading over to the stockyard, brandishing a bag of apples and what you would hope is a steak wrapped in some cheap linen cloth.
Should we try to catch his attention?
Yeah. I was gonna say I'm not trying
should've
to
asked.
sneak up on this man with a tiger.
Yeah. Can I just be like, yo, Rictavio?
He spins on his heel.
Hello.
Friends! What?
I was wondering. I actually never heard of a tiger. Do
You are a
you think
sharp
we can take a
individual.
look at yours?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Come along. Follow me.
Giddily following along. This is
And he
gonna be
leads you
cool.
back to the stockyard.
Just some dude painted up as a tiger.
Still funny.
I'd believe it.
Skip a page. Alright, hold on. There it is. Okay. Leads you to the stockyard where he has a big old iron key that opens up the lock on the back of the back of the carriage has these big crossed chains across the door with a big huge padlock in the middle, like comically large. Pulls out the key, unlocks it, looks at you guys and says, "How were you? I might stand back."
I will do as he
He
says.
goes for the doors and like the wagon like
Stand a big
lurches like there's something big inside. Let's see. He kind of cracks the door open and throws the steak in. Slams the door closed and locks it back up again and says, "Wonderful, now that she's eating, both of you come up."
Ooh, I'll let Gretch go up first because he's never seen one before.
Yeah. Tell me, Rictavio.
Tigers live
Where do tigers
in the
live?
dense jungles, far, 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 far to the west. This tiger, however, is a strange relic from the past. And you look inside, and inside is a very large cat, a little tiny tail, and these like 9-inch fangs coming down her mouth. Solid brown, like golden brown color,
That's
but
awesome.
she is ripping apart this steak, just going at it. And the interesting thing about her specifically is that she's wearing armor, like legit steel armor.
Do they all come with
No.
that?
I had it specifically made for her.
Would I know
Um,
what this is?
Make a nature check.
It's a tiger. He's just showing us.
This
Yeah,
is
make a
not a
nature check.
tiger.
Try it. This is what all tigers look like.
Oh my god. No.
That's not a tiger.
6?
Tigers have stripes and long tails, and they're kind of fluffy. It's not a tiger. It's got about the muscle mass of a tiger, but like attach it to a pit bull with machetes for teeth.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I'll look horrified at Rictavio and go, oh,
It's like a mix between a walrus and a cougar.
I'll whisper to Gretchen. This is not a tiger.
Where
did you get this?
Past. I got this, actually, from a fella in Baldur's Gate. Long time ago. I won it in a game of dragon chess. I brag, but I'm not too half bad with a rook myself.
Wait, are you from outside of the mist? You're from Baldur's Gate.
I'm Rome. Yeah.
But you know of it.
I know I don't.
I'm just here, though, looking for work.
You traversed. Were you also tricked? Or did you come with?
Lots of
How
research
did you
now,
know
darling.
about this place?
Lots and lots of research. Oh,
You're one of them scholarly types?
I'd rather die before I picked up a book, my boy. No, my preferred way of research is word of mouth. Effective marketing tool as well.
And you were just here to show off this
No, not at all.
not
Nope,
tiger.
she is my darling pet, and a bit of a bodyguard, just in case more nefarious forces try and apprehend me. No, I came simply to entertain, to tell and gather stories. I am, at heart, a bard.
Can I
Absolutely.
insight
Please
check
do.
this
I'm
man?
begging of you to insight check this man.
No, I believe him though.
Can I
Or,
cast guidance
just
on
play up.
myself?
Good luck.
Certainly talks enough to be a bard.
Yeah. That's why. Like, this man is wild.
He's like me, but cooler in every way.
It's like, that is not true, Gretch. You are wonderful.
I didn't know what a tiger was, but he did, and he has one right here.
Well, they're not. They're not things that are common.
That's why he's
insight
cool.
check.
You know what a walrus is?
I do, but I never heard of a
24
tiger. There's a-
You don't need it,
plus.
you're
Let me
fine.
roll that d4 because
You crushed his roll with
I
advantage.
will also need to be
26.
caught up on what a jungle is.
I will let you know, Chaya.
oh,
He is not a classically trained bard, that's for sure. A lot of this story isn't adding up, and maybe it's just the fact that he's telling different stories than he might at a different time. But there's something about this guy that not piece it together for you.
I'm just gonna fold my hands in front of me because I don't like it when people are lying to me, and just look at him and goes, you know, it would be easier to get away with the lie if you kept them all straight instead of throwing new stories at us. If you don't want to tell us,
Gives you a
just
big wink and
tell
in
us
perfect
that.
Elvish. He says, well, where's the fun in that? I don't know if you speak Elvish, but he does apparently. Oh, perfect.
I do know Elvish. And I'm just gonna like frown at him and in Elvish just tell him, you are
Isn't it just the
infuriating.
In Elvish, I
I'll
say
blow your
yes,
head
it's the best. I love this tiger. And I'll try to draw a scribble of the tiger on my palm with some charcoal.
That is not a tiger.
Okay, then what else could it be?
I don't know. I can't remember the word.
Okay, I'm just making sure that you know
No,
what a
in Chaya.
Yeah, just making sure.
I know what a saber-tooth tiger is.
Well-
They're so cool too.
See, now you're making fun of him because the way he looks. I had big teeth too once. Then they fell out.
We're gonna jump to Steinman as you head to the watchtower house. Oh no, my music died. My music died.
What?
Don't be so happy. Yeah, oh, there goes Rictavio.
It was the tiger.
Finally.
He turned on him.
Bards.
Yeah, bards
All
are the
my
worst,
homies
right,
hate
Jared?
bards.
Yes. I have a
Mm-hmm.
feeling of disdain about myself as well.
Okay. Let's see here. All right. So, Simon, you head over to the Watchtower Estate, which is on an area of town. Okay, kind of on the north side of town. Those are like right.
Sorry.
The house, as you approach, seems disgusted with itself. Slouching roof hangs heavy over furrowed gables, and moss-covered walls sag and bulge under the weight of the vegetation. As you study the house's sullen countenance, you hear the edifice actually groan. Only then do you realize to the extent to which the house hates what it is. It's a really big. But
Did Rictavio write that description? Wow.
okay. Let's see. Okay. The front door kind of tucked into this little vestibule area. But the house looks quiet. I mean, it's midday. Maybe someone. I'm not sure. Okay.
All right, I'll
Yeah,
just
you
go
know.
right to the front door. Yeah, I knock.
I mean,
I'm not gonna just
Gonna-
open the door.
um,
Oh, dang
You're
it! I
fine.
didn't say anything
you
about
knock
it.
at the door,
Don't worry about
and,
it.
There's a little window, like a normal human eye height, so it opens and it's like at your sternum. And this figure where you can only see their eyes just out. What's your business?
I crouch down. I wish to speak with Lady Watcher.
And your business?
I want access to the library.
And the window closes. Your footsteps recede. Awkward silence. Yeah. After about a minute or
could wait.
two, footsteps come back to the door. Window opens up again. Same eyes. Kind of like droopy brown eyes. Of an older man, you would assume. But he says, For what purpose do you require the library of Lady Watcher?
Simply to seek knowledge. What else does anyone
What's
want
your
a library
name,
for?
good sir?
Steinman.
Turns around and says something over his shoulder. He turns around and just says something over
Can
his
you
shoulder.
repeat that?
Thinks for a moment, comes back and says, I'll show you to the library. And opens up the window. Actually, I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm doing. Make me a perception or a persuasion check. Roll things, DM.
Sure thing.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I got a 17.
Okay, yeah. So the man opens up the door and it's this kind of squirrely little guy with very, very thin, dark brown hair. He definitely should just commit to a bald look at this point, but he's clearly in denial. In some servant's garb, rather proper though. Like you can tell that Lady Watcher keeps a tight ship. He leads you into this front entryway and up to the foot of a staircase. Let's see. The wooden staircase climbs about 15 feet to the upstairs hallway, where he turns to the left and takes you through a set of double doors into, the library. He pulls out this rather chunky ring of keys and opens it up. Everything seems locked, and you do notice that there are a few other library or in the house in general. You don't seem to see Lady Watcher, but this room, the library, is crawling with cats. Bookshelves are hung on the walls. Other furnishings include a desk, a chair, a table, and a wine cabinet. The room has a rather irregular shape, and none of its angles seem quite right, as though the shifting of the house has set the whole place on edge. You kind of count them. There's like 8 or 9 cats in here, just milling about and lounging. It smells like there's a lot of cats in here. The
rat problem?
The servant kind of rolls his eyes and says, "Undoubtedly, yes." Interesting. One moment. Sorry, one second. Okay. There is just one other person on here. It looks like a maid, just like dusting the bookshelves. But yeah, this book collection looks rather extensive. Yeah. What are you looking for, Steinman? What are you looking to research?
I didn't actually come here with anything in mind, so I was hoping you'd tell me.
I think that a lot of this stuff would be the history of I'm sorry?
Ooh, is there anything about Ravenloft?
The castle, I assume? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just short of architectural designs, you find a written history of the royalty and the nobility in Castle Ravenloft and in the Valley of Barovia. You trace it all the way back to say it looks like it's about 300 years ago, where there was, now I can't remember their name. Just have a moment. Barov von Zarovich and Ravenovia van Royen, where there was this king and queen from a distant land that had traveled to the Valley of Barovia and established it, essentially, this book claims. They had 2 sons, one of which, the book says, inherited the royalty, and the other it's like tragically died. And then it just starts this massive genealogy, like I said, 300 years of, say, 16 to 18 generations of just various different nobles. And it does kind of stop at the very last reigning nobility, Strahd von Zarovich. Other things about Castle Ravenloft, it looks like King Barov's son was the one that inherited the nobility, is the one who built the castle with his massive workforce that he put together, and that it was based on designs from even their past. So, who knows? It looks like in the past they've kept a rather extensive staff of servants and guards around the castle. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Sure thing. 17 plus a...
Very good.
3.
You're reading, kind of skimming through this book, and something kind of clicks. You realize that, like, you flip to the back, and there's like 0 references for any of this. There's no actual documents in this book that are referenced. It almost reads more like a story than anything. Kind of weird. Yeah, kind of strange.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think a lot of the other stuff that you would find would be histories of specific towns in Barovia. There might be collections of Vistani folktales. There's a couple medical journals on some sicknesses that have plagued the lands in the past. Yep, they're all yours.
Grab those.
I think as you pull them off the shelf and like you put them in your sack or in your bag, as soon as you do,
yeah,
you hear a knock behind you, and there is a woman standing in the door.
I turn around and
well, she has her arms crossed and is kind of glaring at you a little bit. She's on the older side, probably maybe late 60s. Think Lady Tremaine, Cinderella's stepmother. She says, sorry, can I help you?
I was just going over the extensive history of
looking
this
for anything
library.
specific?
No, not really. Stumbled upon some medical
It's not
texts.
every day that I get a
pretty interesting.
large, curious man in my personal library.
And I take it I'm
Fiona
speaking with Lady
You a
Watcher.
Steinman?
I do yes, and I do like a little bow, like I put my right hand to my chest, to like the middle of my body, and then
Just
just
a little nod.
like
Which I think
politely
is
bow.
going to be the closest you get to like a bow or a curtain. She says, you're the town doctor from Barovia, aren't you?
Yes,
Barovia,
but I'm
that
more
sounds
of
like
a
that's what I
foreigner
need.
these days.
You are just piquing my curiosity as to why you are here. I know that you don't just travel to Vallaki for medical texts and research. What are you really looking for?
Oh. To be fair, that's actually why I'm here.
Oh.
So
I'm
far,
sorry,
I'm
say
not
that
bought on this whole savior thing. There's some weird not gypsy.
Vistani.
What are they called?
Vistani?
What was that?
Yeah.
The Vistani? Some Vistani woman, crazy she was.
You almost see like a
prophecies, baloney.
grimace, not a grimace, like a snarl almost appear on her face. And she says, I think that you would have a marvelous conversation with your husband. He is not extremely fond of the Vistani. But, let me retrieve him for you. Well, it may actually be better if you follow me. And you begin following her.
Sure.
Come back to you in just a moment. Former team hooded figure. You are heading to the church, you said? Okay. Let's see. Reardon and Vesper, you head over to this church, which has a graveyard attached. It's pretty quiet. It's a very similar layout to the one that Father Donovich was working in. The doors are wide open, and you can hear some soft organ music coming from inside. And you can also see easily, even from the outside, a lot of the iconography is pointing towards the church being dedicated to the
Dedicated
the Morning Lord. I'm going to turn off my camera and see if okay. Heading inside. Or I guess, do you guys go inside, or do you want to just escape back?
Yeah. Pretty sure church welcomes all. I think we should be okay. Seeing what pops out at me. Find it weird to have a church in a dark and decrepit place. And not like the last church really hailed anything holy, right? So
as you go inside,
we'll see what this one holds.
there is a middle-aged but in decent shape man with I'll say like shoulder-length, darker blonde hair. Kind of like slicked back. He sees you and turns, and he's in priestly robes. Says, "Good afternoon. Are you're looking to worship the Morning Lord?"
More questions for his followers.
I am all answers for you. Please, by all means. He gestures to. There's a table with a bunch of candles on it. There's a couple like prayer stools and stuff. I got you. You're good.
I'll be right back. I gotta take my dog outside real quick.
You can go ahead and do that. The man introduces himself as Father Lucian Petrovich. And he'll say, don't have any questions, I can answer anything you're looking to inquire about. I've seen you all around town very much, have I? Interesting. I will say, Vesper, as you begin your prayer, you do notice a significantly stronger connection than there was in Barovia. Yeah, it's definitely not as clear as it is outside the valley, but it's present. Oh, that's a very good question. The church has been here for longer than I have, that's for certain. I've been in charge of it for 7 years now, but I try and manage and keep it shipshape. Got some good help. So any kind of gestures to this, he gestures to this bigger, probably like 17-year-old kid that is coming into the church carrying a shovel and a grimoire. He kind of gives you a once-over and says, well, I mean this in the most respectful way possible, but the Raven Queen isn't the most optimistic god. And I think try and find that light in the darkness that you speak of. And that's all right. I can respect that. But I will say to you both, we offer nightly services, which I know sounds strange, but I'm a bit of a nocturnal creature. I offer these services at night to offer peace to anyone in the town that would like it. But every night at dusk, we do prayers, and I offer the promise of Saint Andrew's protection. Yeah, you're good.
Any chance you know about the surrounding area?
Crest, Barovia, Ravenloft. Yeah, what do you have questions about?
Well, on our travel here, we stopped by an old windmill that brought us into contact with an unsavory character with some less than religious practices.
He kind of glances around the room. There's a couple elderly women that are praying, and he kind of grabs you by the shoulder and pulls you over to a corner where you're not as out in the open. He says, something unsavory, you said?
They were eating kids, Father, and feeding it to anybody that comes by. I understand that as a man of the cloth, you respectfully look after your own, but this seems something too evil that your God will simply look away from, correct? I'm just hoping that you didn't know.
He says, no, I didn't. Appreciate you bringing it to my attention, though. I can pass word on to the Burgomaster, but I don't really have the firepower to deal with an issue such as that, unfortunately. And I found that the reigning officials in this town like to stay inside the walls to trapful.
Sounds cowardice. Well, truthfully, Father, my question I have is, there was this moment when we were burning down the windmill. Being entity, I'm not really sure what it is. Gnarled, purple energy flames for eyes. It smiled at us as it walked back towards the flames. Kind of doesn't seem like action you would take if you were dying, right? Any chance you know anything about this creature?
Which is not something that I'm sure you're wanting to hear, but it's living in Barovia, Frank. Boy, that's a possibility that it's something we shouldn't be meddling. There are creatures in this land that are not explainable by faith.
Hopefully, if you've come across any information, would you let us know? I just feel like taking away its bread and butter, quite literally, is not going to be.
Like I said, I can also pass the word forward and maybe keep people from venturing forth. You said the road from Barovia?
Yes.
What's your name, son? Not into the church.
My name is Reardon.
I don't know where you guys put them.
Still in
We
the
were in the
back.
back of the cart. I was about to mention, because I forgot. I was going to mention I was going to take him with me, but then I totally forgot. I'm like, well, it seems a little late now, so I'm not going to mention it.
I think
They're in that
I know that the
tavern
Montagnards
then.
are the people that run the inn. The good folk. So, but I'll have someone catch them and bring them here. Do you know where they're from? I think the little
From
They said
Barovia.
You tell him that. He says, I can see if we can organize some kind of caravan to take them home. This is not what I expected to hear today.
Wasn't what we expected to run into yesterday.
Sure. Kind of looks at Reardon. There's almost like a glint of recognition in his eyes. He says, "Where did you say you were from?"
Everywhere, Father. I don't really have a home.
He gives like a kind of slower nod. Says, "Interesting. Sorry, you look like someone I know." Well, thank you. You too. Appreciate you bringing this to my attention. Let's get back to some of the individuals here.
I'll nod and walk away.